We are go for liftoff in T-minus 30.
Hit the record button.
Gosh, that's swell.
It's a Lowe's Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Welcome to Lowe's Blog Talk Radio. This is an unusual setting because my guest is actually literally driving. There you are.
I'm always driving somewhere.
That's what I was telling him. Like, you're always going somewhere.
Hey, when you have 3 kids of your own and then a stepdaughter, it never stops.
I can relate. Thank God.
Hey, it's a blessing and a
Curse.
pain in the ass. A
A
burden.
pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Not a curse. I shouldn't say curse.
No, it's not a curse. But it's tough, man. Like once you have kids, like once you have more than one, it takes over your life. It's hard to get stuff done, and then when you have downtime, it's like, oh, but I gotta get this done, I gotta get that done, and it never ends. Like, we've been trying to hook up for what, a month now?
It's been a while.
Yeah, I always have something to do, man. It's like, and then when I don't have nothing to do, I look at my yard, and I'm like, all right, I gotta do yard work. I gotta pick up. Like, I don't know if you saw all the
Yeah,
leaves
yes,
that
I saw. I saw.
It's ridiculous. I'm putting out like 9 lawn bags and 4 barrels of leaves a week. That's how much leaves I get in my yard. And the rest I can't pick up. I just I use the blower, and I blow it all around the perimeter, and I go back and pick it up when I have enough stuff to put it in.
So tell us who you are, because for those that don't know, who am I talking to?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name's Kyle. I am also known as the Shirtless Dad on TikTok. And I am also the Shirtless Dad on my podcast, TikTok community podcast.
Right. And your co-host, Captain. I've been trying to get Captain in, but
Yeah.
she's been MIA for a bit.
Yeah,
also.
she's been a little MIA lately. It's been hard. Even like for our podcast, it's been kind of hard. We did one about 2 weeks ago, but it's been tough. You know what I mean? She has all this going on with her mom. Me, I got everyday life with the kids, so sometimes it's hard for me to find time. And she's up all night and sleeps all day, so it's been difficult, but I'll keep trying. We'll get it, because people seem to like our podcast. We do click together really well. Like I said, it's just hard to get the connection going sometimes.
Right. Well, and then she's going through a lot, so you're not going to be 100% all the time, and she's going through that period of time where she's trying to find herself and find her voice, and fighting panic attacks and fighting anxiety.
Yeah, that's a lot. She deals with a lot, and so
right.
It's not the easiest thing sometimes. But when we do it, we have fun together. You know what I mean? We click really well. It's funny because we are so different from each other, but yet the podcast really works, and everybody that watches it says they like how we work together and stuff like that. So it's just a matter of finding time or getting her, like when I have the open time, to get her to be able to do it too.
Right.
I've been thinking
we're
about
here.
starting my own podcast too. Like, we made it finally. But we've been trying for like a month now, and it's like when you have time, it's like I'm busy, and then sometimes when I don't have, like when I have the time to do it, it's like I'm just relaxing. It's like, oh, I want to do it, but I really don't want to do it. You got to be in the mood to do it too, or it's going to come off unwatchable.
Forced.
Really, I think. Yeah. Forced.
Yeah. I never want to force anybody to do it. It's like, if you're up for it, if you're not working, if you're not, if you're not living your life,
Mm-hmm.
gotta live your life. So if you're busy, of course I'm not busy. I'm quarantined, and we're about to go on lockdown again. And
California's going to lockdown.
Yeah.
I do. I know it's coming anyway here around here too. We're pretty good around here. Numbers are going up, but not as bad as it seems like everywhere else. But I almost think it's inevitable. It's going to get shut down again.
What state are you in? I forget.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Okay.
I am literally on the other side of the country than you are.
Yeah. Actually, tonight I'm gonna have somebody from Australia for the first time.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really awesome.
Yeah. He's an Aussie, and so he was playing. He's a DJ, right? So he was playing me when I was on his live earlier. He was playing me all these Australian anthems, and I'm like, I've never heard anything he played. It was hilarious. It's like, oh, let me play you this song, like I'm like, okay, I never heard this one.
What does their music kind of sound like? Is it like how would you categorize it?
The anthems is like the national anthems that we have. Or like patriotic. Same thing. I didn't pay attention much because I was like, okay, I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow because
That's enough of that now. Okay. Have a good day.
Yeah. I'm done with the anthems. I already have enough of our anthems.
Is their anthem in English or is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're they're under the Queen's. And I told him, I'm like, long live the Queen. And I'm like, which she means is the opposite. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But I'm like, they might be listening, but whatever. And then you know how, I don't know if you have any friends abroad, but I cannot see anybody else's comments. Like I can see my comments coming through.
Yeah.
And there's other people, in Australia that are replying to whatever. I'm like, I can see their comments. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on with TikTok, but I noticed it lately. If you're talking to someone in another country, you're not seeing the other country's comments. They're not seeing all your comments. Don't go through like when you go into certain person's live and you text them certain things, they usually respond back to you. And when you're putting stuff in, you're not getting any response. It's like, is anybody even seeing this? So it is a pain. I don't know what's going on with TikTok as far as that goes.
Something's happening.
But something's happening. Yes, it's like they don't want us countries communicating. I guess I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
It's kind of ridiculous stuff because that's what makes the app so great. Is that there's like we've talked about this before. There's no other app where I meet people from California, Canada, Australia. Actually, last I knew, I don't know if it's still the same. Like I had 80% from United States, which makes sense. My next country that was like the highest country was Nigeria, and I had 9% followers from Nigeria. I was like, dude, that's like the coolest thing in the world. I don't know who's following me from Nigeria, but it's still pretty cool. You know what I mean?
I get a lot of Aussies. Well, I know why, because I'm following Dano on TikTok. He's an Australian. And then, so whenever I'm on his live, I'm always the one talking. So they saw my comments, and so I get a lot of followers from there, from Melbourne or Sydney or Tasmania or whatever. And so that's the reason why I guess I'm getting a lot of momentum there. And now I'm talking to the DJ Olin is his name. Really funny guy. You have to watch it because he's hilarious.
Yeah, you could send me next time you're in his live. Just send me his live, and even if I don't make the live, I'll check out his content and follow him.
Yeah, he's funny. He's actually a funny guy, but he's also going through a lot. So I'll talk to him about his recent divorce and separation. Stuff that he doesn't even know I'm coming with. My ammunition, but hey, that'll be for tonight.
Yeah. So it finally looks like the president race is finally going to come to an end, and it looks like Biden finally won.
Yeah. I'm
not going to ask your opinion on it or anything like that because I know I don't want to talk.
You can ask. We're not in TikTok, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. And it's over. Nothing I can say or do is going to change.
Yeah. I just hope. What you know what's driving me crazy? I just want this is why I brought this up. I'm getting tired of like watching TikTok. Haha, Biden won in your face. And it's like, guys, come on. Like, I don't know when this turn happened, because I remember back in the day, everybody go vote. This guy won. Okay, he's our president. Let's go. Now it's like, oh, my guy won. Ha ha ha. Young guy sucked.
Right.
This and that. It's like,
Yes.
listen, this country is never going to go like this and grow together if we're like, hey, my guy won. Fuck you. Hey, this guy won. Fuck you. It's like, guys, come on. Like, all we got to hope for is the president does best for everybody.
Right.
Not, hey, my guy won. This guy won. It's, I don't know when the United States started doing this, because guess what? If I was somebody from another country, I'd be looking at us and be like, what a bunch of fucking idiots.
Exactly.
Actually, I live in this country and I'm like, what a bunch of fucking idiots.
Exactly.
Like, come on. Like,
well, we are
hey,
idiots.
do you want the guy you voted for to win? Yes, you do. But guess what? If he doesn't, you got to hope that guy does what's best for the United States. And if we're not all coming together, getting behind him, guess what? It's not going to work.
Right.
It's
yeah,
like,
whether Biden or Trump or whoever would have been elected, you have to be behind him because he's your president. Whether you like it or not, whether you voted or not, whether you you want to criticize him or criticize the other party. And I'm not going to say I did vote for Trump. I will admit it. But
I voted for Trump as well.
Yeah, and
listen,
I'm a Democrat. My family background is Democratic, so I went against the tide, and I get a lot of backlash for it. But at the end of the day, I'm like, whatever, whoever wins.
Yeah, see, I go as independent. Don't get me wrong, I voted for Trump. Do I agree with everything that Trump says? No, I don't. But guess what? I don't agree with, I'd say every single election that I've voted in, I didn't agree with everything that the guy that I voted for, but I agreed with more stuff with that person than I did with the other person.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? It's like, everybody can say what they want about Trump. The economy, before the coronavirus, the economy was going upwards.
Right.
Unemployment was going down. Unemployment for African Americans were down. Unemployment for Hispanics were down. The numbers don't lie. Now, once the coronavirus hit and everything went up in smoke, it went to shit. There's nothing he could have really done. Could he have been a little bit more proactive with the whole coronavirus and stuff like that? Who knows? I don't know. You don't know, because we're past that point. But so now that the economy is going down this way, who do you think would have been a better choice to bring it back up that way? And in my opinion, it would have been Trump. But we voted Biden, so let's see what happens.
Well, we already see what's happening. We already see the lockdown happening. And we already see the vaccinations coming out. And, oh, yeah, the cases are up again. And guess what? We have the cure. And I'm like, hold on a second.
I know. All of a sudden, Trump loses the election. Now we have a cure.
Yeah, hey, a savior.
But you know what company manufactured the cure, right?
Yeah.
The same company that makes Viagra.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that.
So we're all going to be walking around cured of coronavirus with a fucking heart on.
Hey, at least we'll die happy, right?
Yeah, everybody's going to be walking around with a heart on. It's hilarious.
Hey.
You can't make that shit up, though. It's hilarious.
Wow. They probably will mix a little bit with Viagra in there.
Yeah. Hey, I tell you what, though. You're gonna hear it here first. Trump is gonna come back and run again in 2024, and I bet you he wins that next time.
Or either him or JF Kennedy.
Yeah.
Jr.
I think I can see Trump he's gonna come back and run again. But
you think?
I think so. Now, depending on how Biden does from now in his 4 years, either he's gonna have a shot or he's gonna have no shot whatsoever.
Either him or Kamala, because the guy's what? How old is he now? 80 what?
79, 78, I think.
Okay, well, 80. Okay.
So
yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why I didn't vote for him, though, because I don't even know if he's going to make it through his 4-year term.
Exactly.
And I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about Kamala. I don't know nothing about her. So why would I vote for him That's one of the reasons why I voted for Trump. It was the economy. We need the economy to start going back upwards because the coronavirus is going to disappear eventually.
Right.
And then we're going to need the economy to go back up. And I think he was the best person for it. And Biden, I don't know if he's going to make it all 4 years.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. My wife thinks he is, but my wife's telling me
I'm sure. And okay, so your wife is hilarious. The other day you were on a live and she was just going off on you, and I'm like, just
was it the day I was in the car with her?
Yeah. And then I don't know what you were arguing about.
Oh, yeah.
You weren't arguing. You were just being funny.
No.
Like,
you know what it is, though? I'm the type of person, if I find a button I can push on you, I'll play around with the button. I won't totally push it, but it's kind of like a nipple. You kind of like play around with it a little bit. You kind of wiggle your finger. You know what I'm saying? You're not fully like pushing on it, but you're just kind of playing around with it a little bit.
Tickled. Yeah, you tickle her last nerve the other day. And then she took over. She's like, no, it's just cool.
I was in a 15-year relationship with a total bitch. I stuck with her because of my kids, like we talked about. I grew up without a father and stuff like that in a busted home. So I tried to keep it together for my son, but once enough was enough. But I'm so lucky to find the woman I met because she is fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, she looks like she's not no bullshit kind of person. Like, no BS.
No, she's kind of she's very laid back, which is cool. But she's like Captain Tidbits. She gets a lot of anxiety and stuff like that. That's like now she started a new job. She's a very smart woman too. She's a very smart woman. She's a really good nurse. She started a new job. Then they realized how good of a nurse she is, like right away. And they have like another part of the company that they're trying to get her into, which is even more learning. And she if she's not like the best of the best, she feels like she's got to keep working harder or she's got to learn more and this and that. And it gets her all worked up. And it's like, babe, relax. You're a very smart person. You know what you're doing. You're getting all worked up over nothing.
She's not getting paid enough to worry so much.
No. She does. Yeah. Hey, don't get me wrong, though. She does get paid very well.
But you know what I mean? That she doesn't get paid like a doctor would.
No, exactly.
Yeah,
but she's very smart. Sometimes she just questions herself, and it's like, calm down, babe. You know what you're doing, and what you don't know, you're gonna pick up very quickly. Just calm down. Take it one step at a time. Me and her are different like that. She's like, and I'm just like, hey, we'll figure it out. Even when it comes to like our bills and money starts getting tight, she's like, I'm like, babe, relax. We'll do what we can do, and we'll figure it out.
Right. I mean, luckily she's working. Luckily she's not, affected.
No.
Well, she's everybody's affected. Even if she's working, she's still affected by the essential work, essential job that she has to have, and maybe she doesn't feel like going some days, and so it's tough.
You know what's crazy? Like her job now is this is what things in America that just doesn't make sense. Now the coronavirus numbers are starting to spike again. She was getting hazard pay for working in this, which is okay. It's nice. Now all of a sudden the numbers are spiking back up, and now they cut it. It's like, what? Like if they would have cut it in the summertime when numbers were going down, and then they brought it back, okay. But they just let it go for a while. Then they're like, oh, now we're cutting it, and then as soon as they cut it, the numbers are starting to spike again. It's like made no sense, but
it's a game. It's just a game, dude.
Oh, it is. It seems
the one thing that really ticked me the other day, because I don't watch news. I don't even know what's going on lately, because I just, like I said before in one of my podcasts, I'm like, I have election exhaustion. Like, I'm done with the debates and the whole charade and the whole pandemic talk and how come you're not wearing a mask, shit. And I'm like, you know what, dude, this is politics.
Oh,
anyways, it was ridiculous. So
this whole mask thing is ridiculous, sir. I'm tired of wearing. Look at my beard. Look. See the line right here? That's from going in and
I
out of
do see
stores.
the
And like,
light.
it's like a drag, and I keep trying to fix it. I'm like, I'll keep doing like this, kind of flip it out, but it's always there.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
But yeah, the only thing that took me off because I listen to it like in the background sometimes, and they were saying about how Thanksgiving is going to be different this year, and they already are talking about having no more than 10 people in Thanksgiving, talking about wearing a mask
Yeah,
with your family that you
yeah,
trust. Okay, then you're talking about only 2 hours, no more than 2 hours. And of course, if you're feeling sick or whatever, I understand. You don't have to come. You don't want to come. That's fine.
yeah.
But they're encouraging people. They're encouraging people not to have a Thanksgiving. Now, Christmas is going to be even worse because now by then it'll be more people getting sick because obviously the season is changing.
Yeah.
And they're going to blame it all on coronavirus or corona. Now, so they had a movie that is coming up, right? I don't know the name of the movie, but they're
Yeah.
already talking about COVID 23. They're talking about COVID 23. Okay,
Oh my God.
and you know how the movies call it out before we even know about it. So I'm like, wait a minute, wait, time out. COVID
Yeah.
23. What does that mean? They're already planning a 23.
Yeah. But this COVID shit drives me nuts already because, well, here I've been. My son's an athlete. He's been playing sports now. He's finally in high school, and like last year he was a freshman. They were talking to him before this COVID all started. Hey, you're gonna pitch for the varsity team. We need pitchers. We know you pitch. And then so we got ready for it. And right before it started, they canceled the season. And then it's like we worked as that. I've been waiting for him to get into high school and watch him play high school baseball. And then it's like shut down. And then I'm hoping next year we have some kind of season where he can play, but you never know. And it's like, how are these kids going to get into college to play sports and stuff like that if they're not playing the sport?
Yeah,
It's tough.
it's the new normal.
I'm lucky. At least my son is smart as well, so he can get into college with his brain. But it's still like, I'd much rather. Don't get me wrong. I'm a father. I love that he's very smart. And when we pick a school, it's going to be sports and academics. But I want a school that wants him for his athletic ability. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. Don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful that he's very smart, and I'm glad. And most people want their kids to go to school because they're smart. I want to see him get in there for the sport, and then we'll pick the right school with the academics as well. You know what I mean?
Right.
Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. I don't know, but that's we've been
Now, is
practicing.
that the coach dad talking, or is that really your son talking?
No, that's dad talking. That's not
Okay.
coach, not coach dad. This is just straight dad talking.
Just right.
I want someone to want him for his athletic ability. You know what I mean? For what he can do. Because I know he has the brains. I know he has the brains. But you wonder if people see the same thing in your son as far as athletic goes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you want that verification, I guess, is what I'm saying.
I see. Well, I mean, that's his passion. Hopefully, before COVID 23 hits. Yeah.
That's 23 is when he's supposed to graduate. So that's going to be interesting to see. Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure he's wearing the mask.
Yeah. No, he's pretty good with wearing the mask. They go to school right now. They go to school 2 days a week. And then the other 3 days are remote learning. So, and when they go to school, they got to wear the mask the whole time. And
right.
It sucks already, though. It does suck.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do?
Yeah. Just stay quarantined.
Now you're saying you guys are getting close to getting quarantined again, getting locked down, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They're going to say, I think they're saying, I don't even know because I don't watch news, to be honest. So, but they're saying before Thanksgiving. So,
you know what's funny, though? Not funny, but I told the wife, I said, watch. Once the election's all done, they're going to shut down a lot of things right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Well, it's like even in Massachusetts. They're saying they don't want no more than a gathering of 10 people in a home.
Yeah.
I want to say it's They say they don't want no more than 25 people at a gathering outside your house, but they recommend less. But yet we can have a function at a place and it could be 50 people. I'm like, wait a minute, what? So I can only have 25 people in my yard that's open and outdoors, but then I can go to that place over there and have 50 people? Explain to me how this makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I know the business needs the money, but why how does that make sense?
Or how can you go to how can you go to Walmart and be okay with 100 people inside the store? But suddenly it's not okay to gather with your family.
Exactly. It's some of the things they're doing with this thing, it makes zero sense to me. It's like, wait a minute, it's either this or this. What they're doing, there should be no. These are one of the things that I think there should be no gray area. Like a lot of things have gray areas, but if you're saying you should only have 10 people in your house, why is it okay to have dining on the indoors with X amount of people? It doesn't make sense.
Right. Or in Congress, how come you have how many people are in Congress?
Yeah.
They should just cancel Congress if that's the case.
Or just do everything remote.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know.
Rules don't apply to the 1%. It only applies to the 99%.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah. Drop mic.
Yeah.
Mic drop.
Hey, like you said too, I don't watch the news either. It's funny, whenever I bring something up to the wife, she's like, all right, where did you see this? Was it TikTok or your sports radio? Because the only news I listen to is sports radio and TikTok.
Hey,
so it's like, if I come across her with something, she's like, was that sports radio or TikTok? And I'm like, listen, why do you got to bash sports radio? I said, listen, don't get me wrong. If I hear something on sports radio or if I see something on TikTok, then I'll look further I'll Google it and see if I can get some stories on it. But yeah, I don't watch the news either. It's all, I feel like the news, this station wants to push this agenda. This station wants to push this agenda. This station wants to push this agenda. And it's like, I'm tired of it. How about you just give me the news of what it is? This is what's going on. Or
just tune into another country's news stations. They get the real news.
Yeah. So like I said, if I hear it on sports radio, if I see it on TikTok, I'll look further into it. But other than that, I don't want to know anymore.
Whatever you do, don't Google where does vanilla extract flavor come from. Artificial vanilla come from.
I don't want to look it up.
That's what they say in TikTok.
I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up now that you just told me that because I'm curious now.
Hold on, let me look it up. Hold on, let me help you right now.
All right, look it up and tell me what it says.
Yeah, let me tell you what it says. What does wait? Is it where or what? Where does vanilla? Okay. Okay, the question is, where does vanilla flavoring come from? Not the real vanilla, by the way.
Yeah. Artificial flavor.
I want to see which one is this. Okay, here's the news, guys. Here's the real news. Okay, here it is. So, and this is actually trending on TikTok. So if you guys are seeing that on TikTok, you'll see why. But yeah, once you hear that, you're never going to want to have flavoring, vanilla flavoring. So TikTokers, this is the headline. TikTokers are just learning what some vanilla flavoring is made of, and it's gross. Okay. So anyways, I'm gonna skip through the thing. Based on your reaction, he wasn't too pleased with what he learned. Yeah, the TikToker's name is Slow Mo. Okay, hold on a second.
Oh, they even mentioned him in the thing. That's hilarious.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of momentum there. So, okay, so what Slow Mo learned with his quick Google search is that some vanilla flavoring is made from a flavorant called castoreum. 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 Anyway, I don't know how to
Castrum,
pronounce
maybe?
it. Yeah, there you go. That's that. So this is a waxy substance secreted, so basically shedded out by beavers via their castor sacs, located near the base of their tail, that can be used as a modifier in vanilla flavors and
Oh,
natural in quote air quotes here, fruit, meat, and vegetable flavors.
oh my God.
It is often used in the perfume industry thanks to its fragrant notes.
Oh,
So now you know
I'm glad I don't.
where.
But that's not like vanilla extract though, right? That's like
No, no, no. If
this
you
is
want to
like for
get,
like ice creams and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah,
I'm glad
exactly.
I'm glad I don't do vanilla. I usually go. I usually lean towards like chocolate and stuff like that.
Yeah, Rocky Road.
Oh, that's pretty
But
gross.
God knows what go. Yeah, you would think Rocky Road would be more, droppings and stuff. But no, it's vanilla.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny.
Now you know. Now I'll ruin it for you guys.
So I got a
But
question for you. So
I did
how
see
is
your reaction. So when I play this back, I'm gonna see your reaction to it.
oh, it
You're
didn't
just
sound
laughing.
good.
Okay.
Oh, it was more like one of those like
Eesh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's switch this up a little bit now.
Now back to the
Oh
elections.
man.
In other news.
In other news.
Yeah.
So how's your last time we talked, you were telling me your TikTok numbers kind of plateaued
Yeah.
after because you said you were doing something. What were you doing? Oh, the Black Lives Matter movement. And then you started
All
doing more
right.
of your own. Was that what it was you were doing? And your numbers were rising.
Yeah.
Then you
And then
started
it
doing your own
stopped.
stuff, and it stopped. Now, how's it been
Well,
since then?
I wouldn't say stopped. The views actually are getting better. And my logic is I went into people's lives. For those that don't
Yeah,
know, TikTok has, the so when I went into people's lives, and then there's some people that have a lot of followings. The more you comment, the more you relate to the host, the more people will be interested in what you have to say and what you're doing. So I'm getting a few new followers each time I go to different people's lives. I don't
yeah,
go on lives much because I like to talk to people like we are doing right now.
yeah. It is
So
tough to be
that's,
on someone's live. It's like I could be on it for a little bit, but after a while, it's kind of tough.
yeah, and then it gets boring. You're like, okay, I'm tired of my own voice. I'm tired
Yeah,
of my own voice.
or you're texting away and stuff like that. Hey,
Yeah,
what's
and I
tough for
found,
the
sorry, go
delay
ahead.
messes me up. The delay. So even if I'm live and I'll say a few things and then someone's like
Yeah,
da da da, and I'm like, all right, wait, I'm reading the comment. Like, wait a minute, what are you talking
yeah,
about? Wait, and I was at that. I'm like, say that.
refresh.
What were you talking about? They gotta tell me. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah,
right. Da
yeah.
da da da.
Well, and then you have like, some people have like 100 people on their lives, and it's like impossible to get through them,
Yep.
But eventually, I'm getting a few more people that I'm interested in, and some of them are small accounts, some of them are big accounts too. So it's just the luck of sometimes it's just the luck. Uh,
Yeah. I'm a small
if they
like.
see it,
It's weird. I got a like after we talked last time. I got a big jump of followers of like 500 people, and then
yeah.
it kind of. I'm not even at 2,000 yet followers. It's like I get like a
Mm,
couple every day. I don't get TikTok
yeah,
either. Like I did one video. Actually, the video you saw me opening up the lawn bag.
yeah.
I only got like 300 and something views. But yeah, I have almost 70, 80 likes and a bunch of comments. And I'm like, shouldn't this be something that gets pushed out a little bit more? People will actually
Yeah,
like this video, but it's not going anywhere. I
right.
don't get it.
Well, yeah,
I
TikTok
thought
is
it was a
just
little funny. You know what I mean?
it is funny. Yeah, I liked it. I think it's just people are trying to figure out TikTok as if TikTok was a person, and TikTok is not a person.
Yeah.
TikTok is a corporation, All they want you to do is
Mhm.
stay on the live and have people come and then drop the gifts, because that's where they get more
Yeah.
money. Is where people give you gifts. If you don't get
Yeah.
people that give you gifts, and you know they you know how they say, follow this guy. He's a big tipper, big gifter, whatever.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that
Yeah. Yeah.
I can give a you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't go live to get gifts or anything. I go live just because I'll bullshit. Hey, if I'm doing stuff and I want to kind of bullshit with somebody, someone pops up, okay, and I'll stop bullshit with them a little bit.
yeah,
But
exactly. But some people are there just to get the gifts.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
so
and then when they see that your numbers, your gifts are going up,
yeah,
then they push some of your videos out to the
yeah.
FYP page.
Those people that are looking for gifts and like the big gifters, I find it so fake, and I cannot be in their
Oh
live. Like
yeah,
I'll watch. I'm just like, it's so forced and so it's like,
so
how can you
phony,
guys like fall for this? It's like you said, phony. There it is, phony. It's
very
like,
phony.
yeah, it's like, I don't know.
Hello, beep 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 beep. Okay, what am I watching here? Beep 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 beep. What am I playing here?
Yeah, you got to use the fingers. Pew, pew, pew.
Beep 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 beep.
But it is.
Anyway,
It's like, oh my god.
we got 3 minutes left. I don't know if you want to do another part 2 or you have to go.
We got, what do we got? 3 minutes left. Well, my stepdaughter's gonna be coming out soon, but we can finish up the 3
Okay.
minutes. And then,
Yeah. Well, just let people know where they can follow you and the Shirtless Dad, whatever.
You can follow me on TikTok, the Shirtless Dad. You can follow me on Instagram, KJP316, I think it is. Or is it 1680? It's one of those. I don't know. KJP.
I don't know your numbers.
1680 or KJP316. I don't know which one it is. You can follow me on Instagram. And hey, if you like it, my videos on TikTok, follow it. If not, it's okay. I'm not for everybody. You know what I mean? I understand that. Just keep on moving.
I'll put all the comments below. Beep, 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 beep. Follow Shirtless Dad. Beep, 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 beep,
I can say this though. I look at every comment. I at least like every comment, and I try to make a comment back to everybody that comments on my videos. Or if they like my videos, I'll go check out their page and I'll try to like all theirs. That 1 minute left.
Beep, 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 beep.
Go for liftoff in T-minus 30.
Hit the record button.
Gosh, that's swell.
It's a low